Hello, David Starr with Cumulus 26 here, and we're going to cover resale enabled offers in this video. REOs are just one way to sell products in the Microsoft Marketplace, but a very powerful one. Let's take a quick look at what's included in this video. We'll first visit the definition and role of cloud solution providers, which are key to selling on the marketplace at scale. And then we'll dive deep into resale-enabled offers and how they work. Finally, we'll have a look at the value proposition for ISVs and CSPs and some key considerations to keep in mind when working with REOs. ISVs resell their software through cloud solution providers or CSPs. Let's dive in with a very brief look at the role of CSPs. CSPs are Microsoft authorized partners who resell Microsoft cloud services and third-party solutions to their customers. CSPs can bundle marketplace offers with their own managed services, Azure subscriptions, and Microsoft 365 licenses to deliver complete solutions to their customers. And they handle billing, support, and customer relationship management. And all of that gives ISVs an indirect route to markets that they would otherwise be unable to access. There are over 90,000 CSPs in the Microsoft Partner Network, reaching small business, enterprise, and public sector customers globally. And this enables ISVs to reach markets that would otherwise be impractical to access, and it does so without growing a sales force. Resale-enabled offers are a way ISVs selling on the Microsoft Marketplace can engage with CSPs. And in this section, we'll go over how they work. Let's start by defining what a REO is. First, it's a private marketplace offer that an ISV configures to enable CSPs to resell it to their customers. Instead of getting involved in each sale to an end customer, REOs enable CSPs to sell the solution multiple times. And now, like other private offers, REOs are created by building on publicly available plans. And both SaaS and virtual machine offers with reservation pricing may be sold via REO at the time of this recording. Now let's look at the flow of how a transaction operates with REO. It all starts with the ISV publisher, who creates the product that's for sale on Marketplace. The ISV creates a private offer for the CSP to resell, and the CSP then in turn sells that to their customer. Now the customer has to take a couple of steps here, one of which is they accept the offer. That's sort of the terms and conditions, the agreement that they'll purchase. Secondly, the customer must actually go through with the purchase process. This is almost akin to deploying the solution, and often these two things are done by two different people within the customer organization. But it's the purchase process that begins the billing process. Now, once billing has begun, Microsoft then pays the CSP who made the sale to the customer. The CSP in turn pays the ISV in accordance with whatever agreement has been made outside of the Microsoft Marketplace. Another option is that there's a primary CSP and a secondary CSP. This is helpful when the primary CSP sells through reseller channels themselves. Here's how that works. The primary CSP will extend the REO offer to the secondary CSP, who then of course makes the sale to the customer. The customer still goes through those two steps of acceptance and purchasing, after which Microsoft in turn pays the CSPs themselves, minus the 3% marketplace fee to the primary CSP. The primary CSP then again pays the ISV in accordance with their agreement. Although the goodness of REOs is somewhat apparent, let's look at who benefits from them and how. There are several direct benefits to ISVs. As was mentioned but cannot be overstated, ISVs instantly access thousands of CSP partners and their customer relationships without building a direct sales force. CSPs drive additional transaction volume, accelerating overall sales and marketplace revenue. CSPs handle first-line customer support and billing, reducing the ISV's operational overhead per customer. And publishers set their own wholesale price so that CSPs determine the margin they charge their customers. CSPs also greatly benefit from the REO model, and here are just a few of those benefits. CSPs get to bundle Microsoft and ISV products and services. This expands their sales portfolio. And CSPs can wrap REO solutions with their own managed services, deepening customer relationships. CSPs set their own resale price on top of the ISV's wholesale price. This creates an additional revenue stream for them. And REO purchases are consolidated into a single monthly invoice alongside other Microsoft services and product purchases, and this simplifies customer billing, which makes things easier for everyone, most especially the customer. Eligible REO purchases contribute to customer MAC commitments, making it easier for CSPs to help customers fulfill any Azure spend commitments they've made with Microsoft. And with those clear benefits, there are some key items to consider when working with REOs. The wholesale price that ISVs offer CSPs must not be higher than the list price customers pay directly on the marketplace. Publishers provide Tier 2 and 3 support. CSPs handle Tier 1 support. That's customer-facing, so ensure the support model is well documented and understood by both parties. Consider how CSP resale interacts with your direct sales motion. So it's up to ISVs to align their teams on rules of engagement to avoid conflicts in the sales channels. REO is configured at the plan level, so you can offer premium plans while enabling entry-level plans for CSP resale. Now keep in mind that changes to CSP availability settings require republishing the offer, which triggers the standard marketplace certification process. Just something to bear in mind. Okay, let's review some of the highlights about REOs. They're a way for CSPs to sell marketplace solutions alongside Microsoft products and services. With the broad reach of the CSP network, ISVs gain access to markets that would remain otherwise untapped. CSPs get to bundle Microsoft and ISV products with their own products and services, offering more complete solutions to their customers. And finally, as a reminder, REOs can be created for SaaS and VM offers that have reserved pricing. Other offer types are not eligible for REO. Thank you so much for watching. Visit us at cumulus26.com to simplify your marketplace experience.